Erebus City, former Chicago territory, summer 2086. The lecture hall smelled like disinfectant and overachievers. Rows of hollow terminals glowed in neat, disciplined columns, except for the one in the back, where Alex slid into her seat like a shadow arriving late to its own body. Hood low, eyes half-lidded, she dropped into the chair and woke her terminal with a flick. Hermes pulsed in her peripheral view.
Reminder: tardiness is considered a Class 2 demerit against academic compliance. Please avoid future incidents.
She dismissed him without blinking. Up front, Professor Creighton droned on in a tone that suggested he had been awake since sunrise and held everyone else personally responsible for not doing the same.
And so, the recursive optimization of the neural training pathway relies on gradient descent principles, which...
Alex wasn't listening. She wasn't even pretending. Her fingers were already dancing across the terminal, carving lines of unauthorized code. The stack was a prototype for a new app idea, Civic Disobedience. She'd been toying with it for months.
Civic Disobedience,
she thought to herself.
Yeah, that was a cool name.
Hermes nudged her again.
Warning: malware and associated classes of independent executable code violate university conduct protocols.
She exhaled sharply.
Lame.
It was 9 a.m., which, in Alex's time, translated to unreasonably early for anything requiring brain activity. She'd slipped in late. She always slipped in late. And Professor Creighton hated late.
Miss Vale,
Creighton said suddenly. Alex froze. Heads turned. Hollow screens dimmed. The whole room tilted toward her like a single organism sensing blood in the water.
since you are clearly engaged,
Creighton continued,
why don't you explain the mechanics of a neural brain model, specifically artificial neural networks?
Alex blinked.
Now.
The room erupted. Laughter bounced off the walls. Creighton did not laugh.
Miss Vale,
He said with the kind of smile that meant detention in every century of human history.
I would like to see you in my office after class.
He moved on, calling on someone who actually looked like they wanted to be here. Alex glared at her screen. She wasn't a bad student. She just didn't care. The algorithm had flagged her as prodigy tier, shoved her into computer science, and dropped her into a building full of people who looked like they ate rules for breakfast. She didn't want this. She didn't want them. She didn't want the sterile halls or the perfect grades or the polished futures. Her mind drifted to old Chicago, back before Erebus swallowed it. Back when she was just a kid running between the cracks of a dying world with people who didn't expect her to become anything. A soft knock tapped her terminal. She looked up.
Hey, kiddo.
Mike leaned over the divider between terminals, messy hair, warm grin, and the social awareness of a puppy.
What are you doing after class?
Alex stared, expression flat. Hood still low enough to hide half her face. Mike didn't care. He never did.
That's some intense programming you're doing back there. Bet you're building a death ray or another social credit evasion script.
Alex rolled her eyes and returned to her code.
Come on, Alex, don't be like that.
Mike said.
You know Professor Crammy Pants is just cranky. Why don't we ditch this? You already know all of it. Let's go check out the drone lab.
Alex glanced up again, expression unchanged. Mike flicked her nose. She scowled. He made a goofy face that looked exactly like Creighton mid-lecture. She snorted a laugh. Just one, but enough to make him beam.
You know I can't miss another class.
Alex said quietly.
My AYI's already low. One more demerit, and I'll be kicked out.
Mike flicked her nose again. Before she could retaliate, Creighton's voice cut across the room.
Mr. Mason,
Mike snapped forward, spine straight, hands folded as though he hadn't been 2 seconds away from juggling contraband microdrones. Creighton adjusted his glasses.
Perhaps you would like to join Miss Vale after class today.
The room loved that. The laughter redoubled. Mike looked over at Alex, then back to the front. "Worth it," he mouthed. Alex shook her head, hood falling even lower over her eyes. Creighton resumed lecturing. The room lulled again into academic obedience. Alex slid her gaze back to her terminal, to her half-finished code for Civic Disobedience, her secret project, her quiet rebellion, her way to carve freedom into a world designed to allocate her entire future. Hermes pulsed again, softer this time.
Emotional spike detected. Would you like to begin a wellness?
She shut him off instantly. Let Professor Creighton talk about neural networks all he wanted. She was building something far more interesting, something that would get her into trouble, and out of trouble, and deeper into a life she'd never been allocated for, but that she absolutely belonged to.